Hi everyone, my name is Brandy Wolf. I am the Oracle of Shadows, and I've mentioned in a video before that I'm going to be changing basically careers. Well, I wouldn't say actually changing, more like adding to it. Um, I do shadow work, shadow healing, um, but I've been feeling a call to do something more divine led, angelic led, where we need more light in this world. We are consumed with darkness, with everything that's been happening lately. And the shocking thing of it all. I don't really even know how to describe how I'm feeling about everything coming out, about seeing everything. I feel like I'm on a wrong planet. I feel like I'm in the wrong timeline. I feel like I don't belong here. This is not my destination, is what I feel. And I mentioned that Wednesday, which is today. I'm actually recording this early on Sunday, but I wanted to bring this out on Wednesday. Like I said, I've been feeling a call. I want to do more spiritual and use my certification for being an angel guide, angel tarot reader. Because I feel like we need more empowerment, we need more light. And I've also thought about bringing out my Star Child tarot as well and doing more Star Child readings as too. But I feel like we need more light in this world. It's so dim, it's so dark, and I have no problem, traveling into the underworld with my clients to help them see their own light, to see, that it's okay to embrace their shadows. But this is beyond shadows. This is more evil that we're dealing with. More, I don't want to say dark forces, because it's not really dark forces. It's more bottom line evilness, in my opinion. So I'm still doing my shadow work, but I'm adding to it more of the angel aspects as well, more spiritual. So I'm also going to do my career title as being a spiritual advisor, certified angel guide. I want to do spiritual counselor, but when I look at the laws in other states, in case I have to travel, I can't call myself a counselor unless I have a degree. I'm an ordained minister, and that's allowed in majority of the states that I've researched. I haven't researched them all, but the overall consensus is saying that you're a spiritual advisor or spiritual mentor. So that's where I'm going to lean as a spiritual advisor and certified angel guide, because I do have certifications as being a certified angel guide and being a certified angel tarot reader. I'm not saying that I want to sugarcoat the world in light, because that's just as damaging. But we need balance in our light, or in this world. We need balance. And I've noticed there's so much, I hate to even say the word evil, because I don't feel that evil is the correct term for everything that I've witnessed. I feel like that it's just something more heinous. I feel like evil is just, light sugar coating it, in my opinion. There's got to be another word for what's been going on. But anyway, that's where I'm leaning towards. I already do angel readings. I do angel guidance readings. I already do all of that. It's in my Etsy as well. I can put in my Etsy shop and let you see what I have to offer in terms of angelic guidance. And I feel like it's really needed at this time. We need more support from the divine, because I know a lot of us are lost. A lot of us are so confused, and we're angry, and we don't know how to direct that anger. We don't know, how can we direct that anger? We're so angry with how the world is becoming. And this is all also, in my opinion, this is also due to Pluto being in Aquarius, because things are coming out in the open. Transformation is happening. And I feel like that's happening not only in the US, but across the world as well. Because you're seeing people being reprimanded that have been part of a certain evil situation, I will say. But it's like the US, nobody's holding anybody accountable. But in other countries, like France is doing their part, Britain's doing their part. They're holding people accountable that were involved in this evil situation. And the US is like backpedaling. They do, because I have a feeling the reason why they are backpedaling is because it's going to involve a lot of people. And there's even things that it's going to burn down, that it's going to collapse. Everything's going to collapse when it's all out in the open. Let it. We need a restart. We need a restart. And with Pluto in Aquarius, I feel like that's the reason why everything's just coming out in the open. Things are being revealed. Even Cat Williams, he himself said things are going to come out. Things are going to be revealed. But I feel like, and if you're feeling the call also to help others, like I'm feeling the need and the call to do so in this way, more power to you. More power to you. If you feel like you need certification, go out there and look and see what kind of certifications you can get. I am an ordained minister. I am a certified angel guide, certified angel tarot reader. I'm also certified in numerology. But I feel like we need guidance here. We need to help those that are confused, that are stuck. It's so overpowering with everything going on. And plus, some people, they're dealing with a lot of also struggles and stress in day-to-day life as well. So we need to be a light to others. I'm not saying to sugarcoat anything. I'm not saying to sweeten what's going on. But be truthful about it, but have compassion, understanding about also what, divine holy love is what we need. Divine holy love. We have to embrace each other. We have to love each other. It just feels like we need to come together as a whole anymore. And to repel this evilness that's going on. Like I said, to me, it's like evil is just so soft of a word to even call what's been going on. It's so soft. It even saying heinous, I can't find the word I want to really use about everything that's been revealed, everything that's come to light. And things do come to light. The darkness only stays dark for so long, and the light breaks it through. And you see the truth in everything. Even though you may not want to see the truth, you may not want to acknowledge what you're seeing, it does happen. So I think that's something that we need to embrace and, put our political differences aside, okay? We need to put that aside. We need to focus more on humanity, okay? The separation, I feel, is also what's caused this evilness to occur. We're separated. We're laughing at the other parties, other people. We're not taking accountability for our own actions and for what we say. We need to put our differences aside and focus on humanity. Focus on creating a good, stable, basic foundation for younger generations. Let's get rid of, well, this person believes in abortion, this person believes in gay marriage, this person believes this person believes that, this person doesn't believe this person doesn't believe that. Let's put that aside. We need to focus on humanity. Humanity is the main thing here, okay? And we have to focus on that. This has just been a very, very tough. You know what? Let me pull a card. Okay. Why don't we go ahead and just pull a card? Actually, I want to pull 2 different cards. Actually, I'm going to pull a card from the Angel Guide Oracle. Okay. And see what message we get there. Because I think we need to hear something. We need something during this time. And we're just so into the darkness, we're not able to see. Whoop, that one wanted to come out, so we'll keep that one out. When they fly out like that, it's a message, so I'm taking it as a message. Okay, so the card I'm pulling is Surrender. Okay, the card that I'm pulling is Surrender. The card that jumped out, Courage and Bravery. Surrender, courage, and bravery. What do you think that means? And this one jumped out, courage and bravery. We have to have courage. We have to be brave. We have to surrender and work together to make things happen. I find that kind of interesting. Especially the courage and bravery that just, came popping out of the deck. That's interesting. I'm also going to pull from Divine Masters. Okay. Yeah, both decks are from Kyle Gray. But I think that one card that one's sticking to me. Because that's a message. That was definitely a message. And when they fling out like that, those of us that do card readings and guidance, we know what that means. We know that we have to pay attention. That's like the main message that wants to come across. And it could be that it wasn't going to be aligned when you were shuffling the cards, so that's why it flicked out like that. All right, Divine Masters. Metatron and Sandalphon. Sacred connection, synchronicity, divine connection, understanding lessons. And this is a lesson. Okay? This is a lesson. So we need to surrender. Okay? We need to let go. We need to let go and surrender to what we know or what we've known in the past. And we have to have courage and bravery to tackle what is ahead of us, that is currently present, and what is coming before us. Okay? And we have to be strong. We have to fight. Many of us don't want to fight. Many of us want to stay in our caves and not deal with this mess. And I totally understand that. But we have to connect with each other. Sacred connection. Okay, divine connection, understanding lessons. We have to come together. Okay, we have to put our differences aside. Our political differences, the many topics is what I like to call them, the many topics. And we have to focus on basic humanity. Okay, basic human foundations. That includes taking care of one another. That includes, you know, feeding the poor, helping the poor, health, making sure people are healthy. They have their basic needs. They have a roof over their head. The basic needs of that any human would need right now. We need to have the basics. And then we need to work on coming together to create a more stable world, because we're so divided. We're so disconnected from each other. So much that we have that hatred, that we laugh at the other party for believing or for not believing what you may stand for. And that's horrible in itself, when we need to come together and work together. Okay? And that's what these cards basically are saying. Okay? It's basically what these cards are saying. I just think it's funny that the courage and bravery just jumped right out. But please understand. All right? Blessings, and have a wonderful day.